said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? The sixth seal opened up to show the scenarios in the day of the Lord, which comes right at the end of the 3.5-year Great Tribulation. Immediately prior to that, the seventh trumpet will sound to herald the kingdom of our Lord Jesus Christ. Rev.11, 15-19. With it sounding, the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven is opened. Rev. 15-5. Bringing the mercy seat on the Ark of the Covenant into full view, showing that mercy is no longer seated on the mercy seat. It signifies that the blood is no longer on the mercy seat, that mercy is withheld once the last elect is slain in the Great Tribulation. Also, the 7 angels are getting ready to pour out the 7 vials of God's plagues upon the earth. Rev. 15-1, 16-1. They are the wrath of God. Once the 7th vial is poured out, the 6th seal immediately takes effect. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Matt.24, 29-30. What a day! The heaven and the earth will be so shaken that unusual phenomena occur. There will be awe as well as distress among the people of all nations. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. LK.21, 25-26. This day of the Lord covers a period of 75 days, beginning with the pouring of the wrath of God upon the earth. It includes the Battle of Armageddon, Rev.19, 11-21, Zech.14, 1-4, 12, the resurrection of the tribulation saints, Rev. 11:18, 20-4, and ends with the judgment of the nations, Matt.25, 31-46, before the age of regeneration, Matt. 1928, begins. This 75-day period is arrived at by taking the 1335 days mentioned in Daniel chapter 12 verse 12 and subtracting 1260 days, or 42 months, that the Antichrist will rule after he takes away the daily sacrifice of Israel in the middle of the 70th week of Daniel chapter 9 verses 24-27. In closing this chapter, let me state that it is unscriptural for anyone to teach that the Church of Christ needs to go through the Great Tribulation before she is raptured. The Bible clearly teaches that there are 2 groups of Christian people. One is called the wheat and the other is called the tares. Matt.13, 24-30, 36-43. The wheat are the true believers of the word, whereas the tares are the false believers, or make-believers of the word. The wheat group is further divided into 2 categories, which are specifically called the wise virgins and the foolish virgins. These virgins are Christians who desire to meet the bridegroom, that is, Christ the Word and Lord. But only the wise virgins will get to meet their Lord and go into the marriage. The foolish virgins are left out. Read Matthew chapter 25. Hence, the wise virgin Christians will go into the rapture before the Great Tribulation begins. The foolish virgins will have to face the indignation of the Antichrist and die a martyr's death at the hand of the Antichrist before God's wrath is poured out.